Hey friends, it's Amy Deb, the Keto Queen. But guess what? I forgot to set my Wi-Fi. Hang on one second. It's my Wi-Fi. Hey guys, it's so good to see you all. Hey Tanya, I hope you guys are having a great day. You're gonna have to ignore this wild hair because it's been a wild week already. It's just Tuesday. I'm glad to come on at least today to talk to you guys, and I hope I get to see you some this week. Hey Uncle Gerald, hey Laurie. I hope you guys are having a great one. So it's been a few days since I've been on here. It's been a wild, crazy, work, hectic life. And tonight though, I want to show you something pretty super simple. Ricky just asked me what we're having for dinner, and I told him he could listen in with y'all. Hey Michelle, Janice from Missouri. Okay guys, all right, so we're making a pesto zucchini ziti. So I'm going to be posting the recipe for you guys later, and the recipe actually is a zucchini lasagna, but I don't like to do lasagna noodles with zucchini. It takes too long. I think, you know, I'm quick, easy to the point. If I can't do it easy, I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to mix this up. This is the first time I'm cooking it, but it sounds so tasty. So let me tell you what I've done for you guys already. I've ground up 2 pounds of ground beef with some garlic. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of garlic powder in there too, because y'all know I love garlic. So I'm going to do a little garlic powder in my ground beef. If I can open it. Let me know how you guys are doing. I haven't talked to you in so long. I miss talking to my friends, but you guys look, y'all see all this mess behind me? This is what happens when your house is being changed. When your house is being destroyed. Let me just show you what we're dealing with right this second. It's not as bad as it could be, I know. So we don't have any floors, so we do have some dust in the house. There's my old handsome husband. Look at that, day 2 on his job, y'all. Day 2, ass mouth. Maybe get that ball and hit your daddy with it. So this is my floors. We don't have our new floor in yet. We hadn't done any painting yet, but that's a new table I bought. And the kitchen's just a mess. I mean, I got stuff everywhere. So you're going to be seeing my nasty kitchen for a few weeks if I continue to come on live until we are finished. Now, the kitchen is going to take the longest time, of course. So we'll talk more about the house in a minute, but how are you guys doing? I miss you. I want to know what's going on in your life.
I missed it.
Huh?
What happened?
We're having I forgot, pesto zucchini ziti.
I ate sushi already.
Oh, whatever. You get your butt in there. You're going to love it.
I'm full.
You ain't full. Ricky. Okay. All right, so we have we have browned 2 pounds of ground beef with some garlic. I just added some garlic powder, and we are fixing to go ahead and put in 2 cups of pesto. Now, I love this pesto I'm fixing to use. Guys, I love pesto. Do y'all love pesto? If you love pesto, give me some hearts. I want to see how many people love pesto. What, Ricky Dove?
On a real note, you gotta be here tomorrow.
Yes, honey. You've told me like 100,000 times. So if you love pesto, give me some hearts. I want to see some hearts. Oh, I see some hearts. Yay. I love pesto. I'm fixing to show you this one. This is my favorite one. Now, guys, you can control the carb counts of this meal. And the way you will control it is by deciding what kind of pesto you're going to use. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is almost 2 cups. No, I should just pour this whole thing in there. You can control the carb counts by deciding what kind of pesto you're going to use and how much. So the recipe calls for 2 cups of pesto, but this would taste just as great with 1 cup if you get a good pesto. I love pesto. So you can also make your own pesto, which is even better, but I ain't got time for that. So we're going to do 2 cups of this kind, and there are carbs in this. Now, the good thing is I haven't had any carbs today. My mom made some zucchini noodles today for lunch, and I barely had any of the zucchini. There wasn't a whole lot of zucchini in it. I couldn't find much, so I had a lot of chicken. So I haven't had any carbs today. So the recipe I'm using right now with my ingredients, now this is mine, yours are going to be different, is about 8 per serving. Yes, I know that sounds high, right? I'm a carb snob, so 8 sounds very high. But I haven't had any carbs today, so I definitely am nowhere close to my carb limit. And you can control the carb counts. It just depends on what kind of pesto you're using, how much you're going to use of it. So let me show you the Members Mark. It's from Sam's. I love Members Mark pesto. It is so good. This is delicious. It does have 3 carbs and a 4th cup. Now, normally if I'm making like a pesto pasta, I only use a 4th cup. So 3 carbs is not bad. But I am going to use almost this whole jar. So I'm using 2 cups. All right, so we're just mixing the pesto in the ground beef. Get the spoon out of my way. And another reason I like to do ziti instead of lasagna is I don't like to layer all the stuff. To me, that's just too complicated. Making multiple layers, it just takes too much time to cook, and I'm a fast cooker. I'm just glad I'm home today and able to cook. My daughter came home yesterday afternoon and cooked for the family. They did not have keto. They had raviolis, so I didn't partake in that, but I did have some, actually I did taste it because I wanted to support my daughter cooking. So I tasted it, but I had some leftovers. All right, so just ground beef and pesto. Ground beef, pesto, and garlic. All right, I'm gonna move this over to the side. We went ahead and cooked some zucchini. So I quartered zucchinis to make zitis. You guys have seen my zitis before because I love ziti. So instead of using ziti pasta, I make my own with zucchinis. So you just cut them thin and then quarter them to make like little noodles or little pastas. So I am gonna drain those. Let's go ahead and get us a 9 by 13 if I can find one. All right, where's my pans? Huh. Okay, I have pans. Where are they? Oh heck, they're both dirty. Are you kidding me? No, I got more pans. Hey Ricky, will you do me a favor?
Outside.
You're outside?
Yeah.
You definitely are not eating a turd.
What do you need?
I gotta get this damn pan off, girl.
That's just like dollar.
I thought I had 3.
Like dollar lunch
I
mother.
thought I had 3 of these pans.
You did.
I don't know.
So what do we do?
I'm gonna clean it out.
So what do you want me to do?
I want you to clean it as soon as I get this out.
Well, I can get that. That's part of cleaning.
All right. It's a good thing we ain't seen each other at work today. All right, what do you guys got going on while Ricky washes that pan for me? I didn't know they were dirty. Let's see. I must have packed one of them. Gina from Alabama. Hey, Cheryl. I see Pat on here and Wanda. Hey, Angela. How are you? Guys, I really have missed you. Hey, Janet. How are you? Hey, Mom. We're making some zucchini pesto ziti. So it's going to be good. Tanya says, but you're getting new, oh yes, girl, we are getting new blessings all the time around here. So this is Members Mark. Somebody's asking me about this brand. I'm going to turn this camera around, y'all, and judge this nasty kitchen. So this is Members Mark. It's from Sam's. It is super, super, super yummy. I love it. So I hope that's long enough. Y'all can take a picture if you want to. Oh my goodness, Michelle's never had pesto. Pesto is really good. If you love garlic like I do, pesto is delicious. Hey Cynthia, I see Teresa and Carolyn. I hope you guys are having a great, great, great day. Let me know how y'all been doing. You know about me. You know I'm doing some remodeling and working all the time, but how's y'all's life going? What's going on with you guys? I'm curious how it's going.
Lady, I'm trying to look for the scrubber. I got it.
It's on the top. It's on the top. I washed it.
There you go. I'm telling you what, you need to work now.
I'm supposed to kick Ricky out of this kitchen, y'all. I'm supposed to kick Ricky up out of this kitchen. I asked him to help me. He's trying to be mean. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what we're doing with this recipe while Ricky's over there complaining about washing a dish. Okay, we took 2 pounds of ground beef and ground it. We browned it. I don't like you saying that. With some garlic, and then we added 2 cups of pesto. Now, the pesto does have carbs, so you can control how much you want to use in this recipe. I think a little goes a long way, but I am using 2 full cups in this recipe. The recipe I'm going to post for you guys later actually calls it a lasagna. So the zucchini is cut thin, baked with olive oil and sea salt. I went ahead and just made zitis. So we cut these in quarters, and I'm going to add some salt in just a second. And I just cooked those in a little bit of olive oil on the skillet. So I don't like my vegetables really mushy. Y'all know that. So they're not mushy, they're just soft. And we're fixing to transfer this over into a casserole dish in just a second. So let's go ahead and make our cheese sauce, because this is an Italian dish. We've got 1 egg and a half a cup of Parmesan cheese in my bowl. And we're gonna add a full 12 ounces of ricotta cheese. So again, you get to control the carb counts. This ricotta cheese is made with full fat milk, which is great for carbs, but there are carbs. So we're adding carbs to our recipe when you add ricotta. You don't have to. So this is one thing I like about Italian dishes. You really can control, you know, how much of ingredients and if you even want to add it. There's a lot of recipes on Pinterest that sound really good to me, but because I'm such a carb snob in most cases, I will just kind of pass by them or look and see if I can mix and match ingredients. And this is one of those. So you don't even have to use the cheese sauce. You could just put this together with mozzarella on top and that's it. But we're gonna mix this 1 egg, Parmesan cheese, and ricotta to make us a little sauce here. Delicious, just like a lasagna. So I got us some ricotta cheese, and then Ricky's almost done. We're gonna start. I'm not gonna layer it. What I'm gonna do is just put my zucchini in the bottom, put my ground beef on top of that, a little layer of ricotta cheese, and then top it off with mozzarella and stick in the oven. So this is really easy and fast. If I had clean dishes, that's my fault. I thought I had dishes that cleaned in the cabinet, but I've already packed up some. So Carolyn said this was her first day back to work since March 31st. That's great, Carolyn. I'm glad you're getting back out. I'm glad you're able to go to work, and I'm glad that everything is coming back okay so far. Girl, prayers for you every day, every night. I pray for my friend Carolyn. Angela says she can't wait to try this. It does sound yummy, Angela, and this is the first time I'm making it. Hey, Granny. Friend Granny is my granny, everybody. Say, hey, Granny. If you guys have a granny that you love, give her some hearts right now. I love my granny. Hey Charlene, it's been a long time since I've seen you. So we're making a ziti pesto pasta or something like that. And it's the first time I'm making it in my house, so I'm excited. Ricky's drying off my bowl. I've got my oven turned on 375, and really all we're doing in the oven is melting the cheese.
Well, she don't know how to do that.
Ricky cleaned that very well, didn't he?
You don't know how to do that, though.
Give Ricky some hearts,
You
y'all.
don't know how to do that.
Give Ricky some hearts.
You don't know how to do
Ricky
that.
does clean better than I clean. All right, so
Get the humpback.
I got a humpback. Okay, I'm gonna take these zucchinis and I'm gonna drain the grease. I did cook the zucchinis in a little bit of olive oil. And you know, zucchinis have automatically holding moisture. Ricky, take that out of my back. I look good. You like my humpback? Ricky.
Putting up dishes, baby.
Take that out of my back.
Hey, go. You're in the way.
Take that.
You're out of the way.
Ricky, I can't
You're
reach it.
wasting minutes.
All right, so I'm draining those zucchinis because they are naturally full of fluid or liquids. They get liquidy, I guess. They hold water. They hold moisture, water. So yes, I know. I'm from the South. I think that. All right, so I wish I had my full 9x13 pan, but I ain't got time to worry about where it's at. So this one's a little smaller than 9x13. Actually, Mom, I think this is yours. But we're putting the zucchini on the bottom. And now we're going to top it off with the ground beef that
Y'all
has
see that?
cooled now.
Y'all see that?
What are you doing? Stop. So I gotta get all this stuff out of my way. So my ground beef has gotten a little cold, so that kind of stinks, but that's okay. So now we're going to top the zucchini with the ground beef mixture. This is going to be a green meal. Man, I wish I had my bigger pan. This is going to be so thick, this is going to take forever to heat up.
Oh, Lord. What about it?
I'm glad you snacked on something too. I'm going to snack on a glass of wine. How's that?
Wine.
I know wino. Dang it, I really wish I had my bigger pan. This is really going to be full. This is going to take a little while to get that cheese melted
Why in
good.
the living poop is it green?
Because it's pesto.
Oh,
It's going to make your poop really green. This will make your poop green, y'all. But it tastes delicious. And it's low-carb keto. All right, so we're just we're just spreading this ground beef out. We want to make sure it's pretty
I mean,
even.
that was like baby diarrhea.
Who loves pesto? I got hearts a while ago. If you love pesto, give me some hearts. Granny says she loves me too. Hey, Alex Dove, how are you? All right, now that we got the ground beef in there, we want to go ahead and put on some ricotta cheese. This is my ricotta cheese mix. We used a half a cup of Parmesan with about 12 ounces of ricotta cheese and 1 egg. We're just gonna smear this on top. Now, if the meat was still a little warm, it would spread a little easier. That's all right. It ain't gonna be perfect. Well, go to bed, butthole. We're gonna have this for lunch tomorrow too, if any of my coworkers are watching, because we're gonna have a lot of this. This is gonna be so thick, just one little piece is gonna fill us up.
How you gonna put it in the oven?
It's not bigger than the oven.
It's gonna swell up.
It's just, it ain't gonna swell.
It's like the Three
It don't
Stooges.
swell up.
It's gonna swell up. It's gonna bubble.
It don't swell up.
It ain't gonna swell.
It ain't gonna swell up.
It's gonna overflow.
It ain't gonna overflow.
Yeah. Whenever it's this oven, it's gonna be mad at you.
It ain't gonna overflow.
It is gonna
It doesn't swell. It stays in the
No, it
pan.
does not.
It's not a cake that fluffs out.
Well, that can hurt
Ooh,
right there.
this looks good, girls.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Even my pesto is turning green. Man, this looks good. Okay, so again, just to remind you guys, if you're looking at this and thinking, oh my God, all the cheese, or oh my gosh, look at all those carbs, you can control the carb counts. You don't even have to use ricotta cheese, but I mean, this is an Italian dish and it's a pasta dish, so I want ricotta cheese, and I didn't have very many carbs at all today. So this is perfect for me. I don't lie to my friends. My friends know me.
Oh, yeah, you lie.
No, I don't lie. No, I don't lie. Alright, that looks amazing, guys.
Like baby poop.
You didn't get out of here. Alright, now, last thing, and then we're putting this in the oven. Mozzarella cheese. So yes, I know there's a lot of cheese in this. I've got a couple of friends who are not really doing cheese, so this might not be the best recipe for you, but guess what? You can make a ziti recipe with only the mozzarella cheese. You don't have to have any of the insides. You don't have to put Parmesan. You don't have to do ricotta. You don't even have to put the egg in this. You can really make this to your perfect liking.
Or just skip it and just eat the meat and be done with it.
You would eat that green meat all by itself?
Green meat.
Yeah. You asked me why the meat was green. It's got pesto in
I
it.
know what's got in it. If you eat green meat, that's burnt.
It ain't burnt. Alright, so I've got a lot of cheese I'm fixing to stock, so we don't need all this. If I had my bigger pan, it wouldn't be as thick. This is really thick. This looks amazing, guys.
You know what?
Ricky says he's going to be stocked up for a month after eating all this cheese. So a lot of people ask me about cheese and keto. You know, is this so totally unhealthy? Well, I don't know. Do you have cholesterol issues? Like, do you have a health issue that causes your cholesterol to rise? If that's the case, and you have a health issue causing your cholesterol to rise, and you might not want to have as much cheese on keto. Will this make your blood pressure or your cholesterol rise? No, not in the grand scheme of things. Your levels will change all throughout your journey in keto. Mine has gone up and down, but never to a scary level. Nothing to ever concern my physician. And there's all kinds of awesome things about cholesterol on the internet that you need to read about. It's not just about cholesterol. Total cholesterol doesn't even need to be looked at in the first place. Heart conditions have multiple things that should be looked at together, not just the cholesterol number, and definitely not total cholesterol. So with that said, you don't have to eat cheese on keto. Keto is not just meat and cheese. Keto is clean eating to the best of your ability. That's the way I like to eat it. So this is the first time I've put this together. So we got it's a lot of greenness. I've got some good vegetables in there. Look how pretty this is. Look, Ricky, it looks like a layered cake. This is gonna be delicious, but it's gonna be very full. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven. And really all we're doing now, whew, that's hot. Whew. All we're doing is warming the meat back up and getting that cheese really juicy. And I gotta wipe my hand off. Ricky done took my paper towels.
I did not.
You did too, right there, something. You moved them.
Well, did you want the clean?
Yeah, I want to clean.
There you go, humpback.
It. Anyway, all right, so I was just talking about keto though. I want to make sure everybody understands this. A lot of people see keto as bacon, cheese, meats. Yes, I love meat. And I actually love bacon, and I do like cheese, but that's not like a daily staple. If I eat like cheese and meat roll up, that is a snack, or not a snack. That might be my lunch. But that's not all I eat all day. I eat really good, clean vegetables. We do eat healthy fat, so it's not just all packaged processed meats Now, a lot of people get started on keto eating that way because they're trying to kind of get used to things they like. Not everybody loves vegetables. Not everybody loves zucchini. Not everybody loves Brussels sprouts like I do. But guys, I was 41 before I had my very first Brussels sprout. Just depends on how you're cooking it. So if you need recipes, send me messages and I'll be glad to share. Yesterday, I actually had some leftover Brussels sprouts and they were so good. I was like, oh my gosh, I want more Brussels sprouts. I couldn't eat enough of them. They were so good, but they do add up in the carbs. So keto is looked at in a lot of different ways. A lot of people still look at it as, oh no, don't do keto. I see Kaylee just jumped on. Hey, Kaylee. I saw Kaylee posted on her Facebook page that she was interested in keto, and I saw one comment at least that said, oh no, don't do it. And a lot of people still feel that way. But guys, there's so much research out there. There are so many physicians that are pro keto. Now, I'm not saying pro eggs, meat, cheese all day long. I'm saying pro keto. Good, clean, healthy eating keto. There is a big difference. So I really try to show my friends and protect my friends from all the packaged products. With that said, I've been eating some Halo ice cream. Y'all know that. I have like, I did stop, and then I had one. And I had, what did I have one Sunday? I had one. No, I didn't. But anyway, you can look at keto a lot of different ways. It just depends on the way you are using it. How are you eating keto? And are you truly eating keto, or are you just, getting a lot of information together from a lot of different people and doing it wrong? If you're not losing weight, you're not doing something right. And I want to help you.
Quit doing what you're doing, go
Chuck, Reed, you're going in there. Hey, Megan, how are you? Hey, Julie. Marcia says, hey, she's having cabbage squash and beef tips. That sounds amazing. All right, so I didn't ask you guys, what are y'all doing for dinner? I'm fixing to jump off here and let you guys get with your families while I finish cooking this up. What are y'all doing for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly, and where are you watching from? I'm so glad to see my friends on here. I have not been live in a few days. It's just crazy. I hope you guys will forgive me. I've just got so much going on with the house and with work, and it's really, really hard to just carve out time. But I definitely want to come to you every day. Listen, whether I'm on here making a video or not, I am here every single day to answer your questions. So please send your messages to me. I know I look like half dead because I have no makeup on and my hair looks like a wild mess, but I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. Kaylee is doing day 2 and she is going strong. That is awesome, Kaylee. We love to see newbies on here because all that does is tell us that we're doing something right. If we're attracting people to learn about keto or to learn low carb or learn recipes, guys, I'm telling you, I'm so excited to see Kaylee and anybody else that's new to the page because I love helping people. I love hearing all the stories of how not just their clothes size change. It's so much more than that. Like, people get excited when they lose a pant size, but when they talk about going on vacation, not this year, but like going on vacation and they're actually able to stay out later because they're not falling asleep so early, or they're going out to eat without heartburn, or they're climbing mountains without the knee pain they had before, or they're actually getting to play with their kids more because they have more energy. It is so much more than the pant size. But guys, I'm proud. I've maintained my weight for I'm almost a year and a half, even though keto or Corona, I almost say Corona, COVID 100% has caused way too much stress right now in my life. So I have put on 12 pounds. I know I've told you guys that before, but 100% always honest with you, 12 freaking pounds. I ain't happy about it at all, but I'm eating keto and that's all I can do. So I know even though my pant size has gotten bigger because my shorts are tight, I do know that I'm not going backwards in my health. I'm not having chest pain. I'm not having blood pressure issues. I'm not having knee pain. I'm not having back pain. I'm still sleeping through the night. I've just got an issue with stress that is causing weight gain. So I'm just not going to go crazy. I'm just going to keep on keeping on. I am dedicated to keto. I'm dedicated to my health journey. And guys, you know what? A journey is not always going to be like this. You're never going to see a journey go straight down, ever. If you are seeing a journey going down like this, you're getting weaker and weaker and weaker and die. Okay? You're never going to just go like this. So a journey usually starts here and goes here, and then sometimes it even goes here and then back down. But we're living a life. It's cooking. But we're living a life. So there's so much more to that pant size. I should have put some hot sauce on Ricky's side so that he not only eats a green dinner, but it hurts his booty because he keeps saying that it's too green. He's going to have some green poop. All right, let's see. Thank you, Marcia. And I'm sorry to be talking about poop so much tonight. Julie says she loves the keto night drinks. She has lost 15 pounds in a month. with them and learn so much with you from keto. Thank you, Julie, and lots of energy. I absolutely love Keto Nat too. I do not go a day without them. And the crazy thing is, I have done a lot of things over the years in my life, ever since I graduated high school. When I graduated high school, I got married, I started having kids, and I blew up. And, I just was not happy. And over the years, I've done so many things. I've tried so many different products. And products are not always the solution, but I can tell you, I have been drinking Keto Nat for 2 solid years. Today, when I drink one at 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm not hungry. I can go all day. I can go 24 hours, but I definitely can go at least till 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon without any hunger pains. That is the exact same effect it had 2 years ago. So this is a working product, guys. If you haven't tried Keto Nat yet, you definitely should consider it. 100% awesome stuff. I have over 80 friends that buy them every single month because they work. Now, I always tell my friends very honestly, you do not have to have products for success. So Julie, even though you have lost 15 pounds, which is awesome, rock star, you don't have to have them. You can be very strict with your diet, but you do have to be very strict with your diet to have the same success. But again, this is a lifestyle, so you're not always going to be happy with where you are in your progress. But the Keto Nat drinks make me happy. They make me feel so good. They help me sleep good. The energy is out the roof every single day. I've been up since 4 this morning. Can you not see the energy? Can you not hear the energy even though my eyes look dead? So anyway, thank you for talking about them, Julie. I don't talk about them nearly as much as I should. Megan says she needs to get back on track. I've fallen deep in a hole. Megan, 12 pounds. I haven't fallen in a hole, it's just stress. And everybody in this world is going through it right now because everybody's life's different. Everything's changed. So we just have to keep on keeping on and make good decisions every day. So even if you make a bad choice, we know how to correct it. Fast, drink your Keto Nats. The very next food choice has to be a good choice. And we just have to commit to that. And even if you mess up, it's okay. You're human. Just commit the very next moment. Kaylee says she cooked some chicken breast to cut up to put in her salad for dinner. That is wonderful, Kaylee. Let me tell you, that is awesome, and that is a diet food. A lot of people look at diet foods as salad and grilled chicken. You will be amazed, Kaylee. You're going to be so happy because you don't have to eat salads all the time. You actually can eat really, really good, tasty food. You can eat out on keto. You are not restrictive on keto at all. If you think about keto versus any other diet out there, any other diet, keto is the least restrictive. Yes, you're cutting out sugar and carbs, but you can have everything else, like everything else. So it's very, very least amount of restrictions than anything I've ever done before. And that's how I sustain. Like literally 2 years into keto, I have no plans of going backwards. I feel better than I did when I was 20 and I'm 41. So I'm so excited for you, Kaylee, to learn and learn. Kaylee's doing pickles and tuna. Michelle said, I wish I could get that Nat. I just can't afford it. And it's okay, Michelle. And that's why I always say, you don't have to have it. You can be 100% happy with your progress as long as you stick to it. You just got to make that commitment to change your life. This is a diet, but it is not a diet, okay? Everything's a diet. If you eat baked potatoes 3 times a week, you're on a baked potato diet. If you eat bacon every single day, then you're on a bacon diet. If you're eating lots of fat, then you're on a fat diet. We're on a keto diet. We're eating keto, but we are in a lifestyle transition. This is a journey, and I hope that's why you're here. I hope you really want to learn, not just Michelle, everybody. I hope you're really here to learn how to change the way you think about food, the cravings for food, the way you can easily maintain and pick out the right foods, how you can go out to eat and have fun with your family and still feel happy about the food and not feel sick from it. Like not come home from parties and feel like you're going to pass out, or go out to a party and feel like you're going to pass out drunk. You drink too much. You know, you have so many options with keto, but the thing that I love the best is you actually can control the food. Keto Nat helps me tremendously with that because I am a food addict, but anybody who's in ketosis can make those choices very easily because you are in control. Kaylee says, every time I get a craving for a fudge round, I chug my water 5 times. That's great. Fudge rounds have always been her guilty pleasure. So Kaylee, one thing I'll tell you, when I first started, I know Kaylee's new. If there's anybody else new, y'all put in comments, let me know. So when I first started, I told my husband, I was like, okay, do I tell my husband or do I kind of do this like secretively? He's going to notice. So I finally told him. And every single night I told him when I started, I was like, okay, I'm going to do this new diet. And I've done a million diets. I'm going to do this new diet. And that's how I looked at it. I just want to lose weight. I'm doing this diet. But I'm not going to deprive myself. If I knew if I cut out chocolate and if I cut out the things I love, that I'll just quit. Like, I'm not going to last even 2 weeks. So I told my husband, I was like, before I start, I'm going to go ahead and find me some kind of sweet that I can have in this diet. So I immediately found a mug cake because I love chocolate. And every single night I ate a mug cake. It didn't matter what I had for dinner. I was going to have a mug cake because I was proving to my husband I was going to lose weight and eat chocolate. And I did. And it was so funny because when I first started, you know, we'd do our dinner, I'd have a dessert. Do our dinner, have a dessert. I would have lunch, dinner, do a dessert. I was skipping breakfast a lot. But one day, it was like clockwork. As soon as dinner's over, we clean, I cook my dinner and my dessert. So every night. So Ricky one night says, we're laying in the bed, and he said, well, you're not going to fix you a mug cake tonight? I was like, no, I don't think I want one. And the next day is when realization hit. I'm like, holy crap. I didn't want one. Like, I didn't need a sweet. I didn't want a sweet. I said no to chocolate. So like the next night, I was like, I wasn't gonna like cut it out. I still was like, well, if I want it, I'm gonna eat it. So the next night I had dinner. We cleaned, we laid in the bed and watched TV, and he said, you're not gonna have a dessert again tonight? And I was like, nah, I don't want one. And from that moment on, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I'm not craving sweets. I'm not craving chocolate. I'm a chocoholic. Like, I love sweets, but it was so awesome that it took just a few weeks, like maybe 4 weeks, for me to really never even crave chocolate again. Now, I love sweets because that's just a go-to thing for me. I do not eat them as much as I used to because I don't want them to control my thinking and cravings, because they will. Even keto-friendly sweeteners will bring you back to more and more. Like, ooh, I can't wait to get home tomorrow and have that Halo ice cream. Ooh, I can't wait to get home tomorrow to have that chocolate mug cake. Like, we will still think about it even though it's not keto, even though it's still keto friendly. You don't want your mind to be controlled by that food. So you have to think for yourself, what is it that you used to or still do think about a lot, and make sure that you replace it with something that tastes good, that you actually like, but will not make you crave it, and then you can slowly decrease it and get it out. That's really, really important. All right, guys, I can ramble all night long. I hope you're having a great week. Mine is crazy busy. I hope to come back tomorrow and talk to you guys. I have no idea what tomorrow afternoon holds, though. Let me check this out and see if it's melting any. Lord mercy, it's a mess around here. Ooh, man. It is not done. Let me see if I can even pull this out. Oh, my gosh. It's not done, but look how pretty it is. It's not good and melted. It's starting to brown on the edges. So we're just literally waiting for that cheese to get melted and that meat to warm up, and we'll be ready to eat. All right, guys, I hope you have a great night. I'm going to get off here. If I can help you in any way, just send me a message. Bye.